Sanjay Jha, I want you to respond to those specifics. Not running away from the questions this time, please. Respond to those specifics. You don't listen, you don't act, and there are no lessons that the Congress can draw from previous debacles.
No, I think in all honesty, it will be very difficult for me to take the recommendations and suggestions from a party which does not even allow a discussion to happen in the State Assembly on CAG. And please ask her to go and speak to Mr. Narendra Modi on that. So I think, one needs to have a certain moral standing before you start preaching to the others. And I would like to congratulate BJP for the victory. But Akash, come back to the very, very pertinent point. You've got to look at any election from a statewide perspective. This is the state that Anna Hazari also belongs to, that she was just quoting. And don't forget that just yesterday, the Congress has won 4 out of the 5 civic elections in the state of Maharashtra. So, it's very easy to generalize and make assumptions. But I would like to request the BJP spokesperson that the last time they won the MCD, it is the Congress that won the State Assembly. It is Congress that formed the government of the center. So perhaps it is a harsh and a mixed blessing for them that they have won the election. But Akash, I would like to make
again the sense of denial, not accepting, and also I'm not even seeing a little strain of introspection happening on the part of the Congress already. It's the end of the day. The results are all out.
Well, ma'am, I congratulated the BJP on its victory.
You've messed it up.
You don't want me to lie prostrate on the floor. No, you don't want me to lie prostrate on the floor to celebrate you, surely. No, I please, for heaven's sake, you don't expect me to lie prostrate on the floor and celebrate your success at this point of time. The point I would like to make is for the Congress, the huge upside, end of day, Akash. Politics, no election is the end. It's only a journey. There are many elections to be fought over the coming decade. The general election in 2014.
Yes.
I'm finding it extremely opportunistic for the BJP to try and send a message out. I can understand you like to score some political brownie points. But let's not try and manipulate facts.
We've won the election again. We've been brought into power again. And again they are saying these are brownie points. I think the people of Delhi are going to answer more questions for them in the next election.
Sanjay,
Akash, I did agree that the Congress has missed an opportunity in Mumbai. The Congress has missed an opportunity in Delhi.
Why?
And I attribute it to just one factor.
What are those reasons, Sanjay? Reasons?
I'll tell you why. I'll give you the reason. The reason is because of the fact I think we need to get our local grassroots workers more galvanized and motivated. I think it's, the party has perhaps to some extent, at least in the urban areas, felt a little defensive.
Why is it, Sanjay, why is it always the local leaders, the grassroots level workers who get blamed in the Congress, whether we the UP or the urban centers? Why always is there no leader who will take responsibility in the Congress?
No, it's not a blame, Akash. It's a question of the fact that end of day, let's be honest, we're all human. And, there has been, as somebody...
Have the leaders erred? If you're all human, have the leaders of the Congress erred?
No, it's not an error. It's just the fact that when you sometimes get into a mindset where you believe that the entire world and the issues are against you, it can make you a little conservative in your campaign. And I think that's where they have missed an opportunity to dethrone the BMC and the MCD, the earlier victors in the BJP Shiv Sena combined in Bombay, and perhaps the one in Delhi.
Mr. Balakrishnan, you have a point to make. Go ahead, Mr. Balakrishnan.
See, in Mumbai, the Congress had a golden opportunity to throw out and end the 15-year-old rule of the BJP Shiv Sena in Mumbai, but they completely lost that opportunity for the simple reason the party was being led by a person, Mr. Kripa Shankar Singh, who is now facing a huge allegation of corruption of as much as 500 crores.
Yes. And
even now the Congress has not learnt a lesson. Despite the High Court ordering of the PIL itself be converted in FIR. For so many ways, the Mumbai police is afraid to touch Mr. Kripa Shankar Singh.
Yes.
If this is the kind of soft attitude towards corruption, certainly the people are not going to sit and then do nothing about it. That's the lesson that they are teaching the Congress again and again, that there will be zero tolerance to corruption.